Shalom to elect Israel, Hebrew Israelites, to the hopeful elect Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, Haitians, and foreign Israelites that look like the other nations. Want to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone led us to this truth. I wanted to do something in the spirit just kind of hit me because I've been listening to always to the elders, of course, my elder, other elders, and just seeing what everybody's talking about. And I've been seeing Elder Kazak. He's been going into numbers a little bit, and it's not really to deal with the numbers, it's to show you that the Lord has put this certain type of malicious spirit on Esau, even the so-called white man, to use numbers to kind of like play like he's the one controlling the outcome or the narrative, or he's making it seem like he's the one that's making calling all the shots, and they do it from their fraternities and whatnot. So in my last little short video, I mentioned about how on this thing it said 320 years, right? She was telling them about. But we know right now it's 2024, right? So that would mean since they dropped this, okay, this year, in 2024, that would be 322 years, right? Since the time that we talked about the St. Anne's Queen's War to now, it would be 322 years. So they dropped this video and this show, and then a day later they dropped the Civil War video, all talking about chaos and disaster here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, specifically talked about the destruction through war and nuclear missiles. And when you come over here, the reason why they dropped it this year is because when you look at this, right, Skull and Bones is the first fraternity ever in America, Babylon the Great, right? But when you look at their numbers, what's their numbers? 322. 322 years. And when you go watch this show, it's basically talking about it's talking about the main vault that it's talking about that the girls in is vault 33. So this is some Masonic. This is like a Masonic kind of like movie. Okay, it's more like a ritual and it's like a message to the other people, who are getting bunkers and whatnot. Because once you really get into watching this, you start to realize that they're trying to play the Most High. So they know the prophecy that America, Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. And in a way, the Lord has got them doing certain things too. So you just want to keep your eyes open, because it's not ironic. It's not like a coincidence that the same year they drop all this is the same year that the elders don this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And right after Jacob's trouble come, basically in Jacob's trouble, it's going to be the Civil War, World War III, the mark of the beast being made mandatory, and the end of Jacob's trouble is going to be the missiles hitting this place, and Lord willing us getting saved out of it. So I just wanted to mention that, because Esau Edom's trying to keep up with the prophets, he's trying to keep up, because he knows he only has a short time. Because they listen to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. They know the Lord's dealing with them, because they can't understand the counsel of the Lord. So they're listening to the prophets, and seeing how much time they have left, But yeah, this is definitely strategically planned out, in a way where, like, they're about to bring this mass chaos to issue in Nicaragua. You know, the mark of the beast you got to put in your right hand on your forehead, the RFDI chip. You know, they're about to bring it real soon. You know, is what we believe. But it's just something to pay attention to. Like the Elder Kazak's been in the spirit a lot talking about numbers and whatnot. And you got all these numbers lining up, you know, and we know he was talking about the number 6 isn't always a bad number. It's not. But the way that they're using it is, you know, but you know, he had a lesson going into it. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean evil all the time. It's two sides to the coin. But you want to be able to understand what these demons is doing, man. You want to be able to understand how they get down, you know, so you don't get tricked by the devil. You know, Esau eating the so-called white man. So I just wanted to point that out because it just kind of dawned on me, like that's why they dropped it 2 years later, because they wanted to match their stuff. You see what I'm saying? That's why they did it like that. Okay. So, you know, that's all I wanted to put in there. You know, Lord willing, it's edifying to somebody, you know. But yeah, man, it's got 3s and 6s all over this. Me and the elder was watching one of the episodes, and there was a door where all the prisoners were, and there was like a 9 and like 2 6s back there. It was just a bunch of 3 6s and 9s, and you know, this just it's Masonic. It's Masonic rituals that they doing with these movies, man. You know, to keep the masses asleep and looking at this like this is like a joke, man. And something real bad's finna happen, man. You know, for if you're not the elect, because if you're the elect, we want, you know, the elect want stuff to happen. They want danger to come. So why? We could be tested for our faith and get to go home. So that's it. You know, that's a significant reason why I believe a part of it, you know, why the Lord put the spirit on them to say that. Because a lot of stuff is happening right now that's pointing towards this could be, you know, our last Passover. It could be, man. You know, because the Lord said He gonna come like a thief in the night. It would be sure then the next year everything pop off. That's definitely like catching everybody off guard, except the hopeful elect, because we watching. So shalom.